10 Richest Women in the World. Who runs the world? Girls! Because women are holding major roles in huge companies around the world. From technology to candy companies, these women have an impressive collective portfolio. If you are a first-time viewer, click the red subscribe button and enjoy. Let's take a look at the top 10 richest women in the world. Number 10. Jocelyn Wildenstein, $500 million. Jocelyn Wildenstein, better known as Catwoman, has had some hiccups in her life. She was once married to the billionaire Alec Wildenstein, who had a fascination with cats. Such was his fascination that when Jocelyn thought her husband was no longer interested, she started to alter her face to have more cat-like features. Jocelyn spent $4 million on plastic surgery, and her husband divorced her for frivolous spending habits. She received a $2.5 billion divorce settlement, along with a $100 million alimony for 13 years. Number 9. Madonna, $580 million. Using controversy and pop music to launch her career into the stratosphere of celebrity wealth, Madonna has stayed committed to writing and producing her own music. Because of her musical prowess, she has broken many music records, such as having the highest-grossing tour by a female artist, the biggest recording contract ever given to a female artist, and best-selling female recording artist of all time. Though she may occasionally indulge in luxury, she is more known for her philanthropy and humanitarian efforts in Africa, as well as rest of the world. Number 8. J.K. Rowling, $1 billion. J.K. Rowling is the writer of the best-selling Harry Potter series. She is the first author in the world to have a net worth of $1 billion. After the release of her first Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, in the late 90s, her wealth quickly began to skyrocket. The first 3 Harry Potter books made almost $500 million within 3 years, though Rowling only saw a portion of it. And the 4th book, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, became the fastest-selling book in history. This amazing success led Warner Brothers to purchase the rights to her books for film. The subsequent movies repeatedly broke box office records. Rowling is also a philanthropist, donating large chunks of her fortune at a time. Number 7. Sandra Ortega Mera, $7.4 billion. Sandra is not only the richest woman in Spain, but she is also the youngest billionaire in all of Europe. Mera is the daughter and heiress of Spanish business magnate Amancio Ortega Gaona, the wealthiest man in Europe, who is the founder and chairman of Inditex Fashion Group. Mera inherited a 75% stake in Inditex when her mother passed in 2013. The company is famous for its chain of Zara clothing and accessories. Number 6. Catherine Rayner, $8 billion. Catherine Rayner has her family to thank for her $8 billion fortune. In the late 1800s, her grandfather founded Cox Enterprises, an automotive and media conglomerate. She splits 50% of the company with her 2 siblings, while her mother, Anne Cox Chambers, holds the majority of 49%. Though the family members are the major stock owners of Cox Enterprises, they have never had active roles. Catherine, instead, chooses to spend her time in more philanthropic roles. She is on the board of Morgan Public Library, the New York Public Library, and the Animal Rescue Fund. Number 5. Masi Melania Landini Eliatti, $11.6 billion. The Italian billionaire heiress, Masi Melania Landini Eliatti, owns the giant pharmaceutical company Mariani, along with her 2 children. The company is widely popular for being committed to researching pharmacological solutions for therapeutic areas such as asthma, anti-infectives, oncology, inflammation, and cardiovascular diseases, among others. Although she has tried to spend as much time out of the limelight as possible, in 2010 she was accused of tax evasion. She, however, declined to comment publicly on the matter. Number 4. Iris Fontbona, $14.9 billion. Iris Fontbona, widow of billionaire Andronico Luksic, is the richest woman in Chile. She and her family controls Antofagasta, one of the largest copper mines in the world. The mining company's shares have almost tripled in the past year, a primary reason for Fontbona and her family's fortune increasing dramatically since 2010. Fontbona also holds a large number of shares in beverage making and consumer packaging corporation Quineco, which is one of Chile's largest business conglomerates, with annual turnover of $20 billion. Number 3. Charlene de Carvalho Heineken, $15.4 billion. Charlene de Carvalho Heineken went from housewife to businesswoman in the matter of a week. After her father passed away in 2002, he left 25% stake of his brewing company Heineken to his daughter Charlene. She then became the majority stakeholder in the company and the new CEO. She stepped into the role of CEO of the third largest brewing company in the world without any formal training. Number 2. Lillian Bettencourt, $44 billion. Lillian Bettencourt left for heavenly abode recently, but she was the richest woman in Europe and the sole heir to the L'Oreal fortune. Lillian Bettencourt was a socialite, philanthropist, and businesswoman. When her father Eugene Schuler passed away in 1957, Lillian inherited the cosmetic company L'Oreal's fortune. She acted on the company's board until 2012 when she was forced to resign. She also started La Fondation Bettencourt Schuler, which supports and develops medical, cultural, and humanitarian projects with an annual budget of over $160 million. Number 1. Alice Walton, $45.2 billion. Alice Walton, the heiress of mega superstar chain Walmart, ranks as the richest woman in the world. Interestingly, however, before topping the list as the richest woman, her net worth dropped by $7 billion in 2015 due to a dramatic drop in Walmart's stock. Alice Walton's life has not been without controversy. Besides being accused of not paying Walmart employees a livable wage, she has allegedly had a number of horrendous car incidents, from driving into a ravine, drinking under the influence, and even striking a pedestrian. Alice Walton is also the 13th wealthiest person in the world. So ladies, feeling inspired yet? Tell us in the comments below what you think about the top 10 richest women in the world. For more great videos published every day, make sure to subscribe to Make My Logic on YouTube.